Welcome, welcome to the channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy reading for my Clarityempress collective. I hope everybody is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Let me know if the reading resonates with you. We're about to get this thing crack-lacking. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to do Angel tonight. What's going on, boys and girls? Make sure when you subscribe, you ring that bell so you're notified anytime I come on, okay? That way you don't miss nothing. Or you can always go back, but you don't want to miss it, right? So what's the new energy for the week? Let's see what Spirit has for us. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective that they need to know or be aware of. So we got balance. We got the Temperance card. It says a need for balance and moderation, cooperation, and compromise, waiting for the perfect timing. So somebody could be waiting to communicate with you. Realize so off to the side. Somebody could be waiting to communicate with you. I don't know why that's the first thing I get. Spirit said somebody's waiting for the perfect timing, but that's in the past energy. Hi, how are you? The Rizzler. All right, so we got King of Air. Speak your mind with confidence. This is the collective reading. Donation readings are Sunday nights at 9:30 and Thursday nights at 9:30. If you would like a reading, you can come back then. But thank you for coming to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe. That way you're notified. When you subscribe, ring that bell. That way you're notified when I come on. And if you want your questions answered, then you have an opportunity to do so. All right, so we got the King of Air, which is also the King of Swords. Seek out professional advice. Somebody might be getting, it says balance and mental, emotional consideration. Somebody might be getting their head right, head over heart, you know what I'm saying, working on their head space and not just going with the heart, so to speak. I think somebody's coming out of some illusions and delusion, getting clearer about their goals, their purpose, their person. Peace. All right, so we got Ace of Water. Yeah, somebody is. But there also could be somebody falling in love. Yeah. You see that, Cherry? You see that with Walden, the Rizzler? All right, so we got Ace of Water and the hidden energy. Somebody's in love. This is a first love, true love, new love, something like that. Also, a new home. Ace of Water never meant new home to me, but that could be it for somebody wanting a new home. They may see you as home. You know what I mean? Tell me more. Thank you, Cherry. Thank you so much. Oh, we got the Queen of Air. So this person is a challenging lesson. So if you are the king, or your person is the king, You got to take it how it resonates. But this queen here is a counterpart to that king. Now the king and the queen of air or swords, they kind of known as the divorcees of the tarot deck. They both been through something. They don't mind separation. They also are in their head. They make good decisions, right? Head over heart decisions. They don't get caught in the emotions. They look at things logically, right? And with this Queen of Air, it says objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humor in the situation. Like, there could have been a time when the king and the queen, there could have been a time when there was a king and queen together, but they resonated in the mind, but maybe not in the heart. And I'm getting with the king here. He was more in his head and not in his heart. So the queen of air just, cleared that away. You know what I'm saying? Just cleared that away. It's an interesting night tonight, isn't it? So what's up for the week? I just feel like there's decisions to be made. With the king and the queen of swords showing up, there's some sort of decision, but in the matters of the heart. I feel like somebody's assessing. You know what I mean? I think somebody's assessing life, their heart. We're going to get ready to put up a pinned comment. This is a collective reading. All right. And we got 8 of air. Yeah, somebody trapped in their head over decision. So, sometimes when you assess your weeks, and not even just your weeks, when you assess life, you realize life is always pregnant with different decisions, right? It's always one decision begets another, begets another, begets another. I feel like right now, someone is centered on their heart space. What serves me? What doesn't serve me? You know what I'm saying? What's right for me? What's no longer doing the best for me? Like, what's no longer serving me, but it's like, it might have at some point, but it's not anymore. This definitely is about love, but it's also about head or heart decisions. So some people have to put some things aside, maybe emotions aside, and just look at the bigger picture. Going into this week, you got to look at the bigger picture. Yeah, Queen of Earth. Somebody has to be more practical. Now, it could be two feminine energies involved. However, I'm getting more of a sensible approach, right? Dealing with challenges in a kind, understanding manner. I just feel like somebody has to come up with a more practical approach to life. If a situation in the heart space is not working, there's going to be a cutoff. However, the other person will be in their head about it. With the 8 of air, it's an illusion of being trapped, the lack of self-confidence and afraid to take action. So, somebody's going to feel like left behind, a little stuck, that kind of thing. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you ring that bell so you're notified anytime I come on. But it starts off with balance in the past. So somebody is trying to get their life in order, find a balance, find some mutual communication, a compromise, so to speak. And another person is just like, yeah, no, trapped in their mind about it. Um, but overall, energy spirit just wants somebody to be. Oh my gosh. What's up, Tuesday? How are you, my dear? Practical. It's practicality is here, but we're gonna see if that means something else. Tell me more. Oh, what's going on tonight? Is there a special date? Is something happening? Like, what's going on? Oh my gosh. People are strange tonight. Like, you know. Justice. So we got balance and just something is being restored or has been. We doing all right. You thriving, sis. We're thriving. We making it. Do what you know is right and stand up for your beliefs. So we got the justice card. We got the balance here. Mm, 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 mm. That's deep. Hmm. Somebody got karma in the past energies, like maybe that as recent as yesterday or last week. Somebody's getting their karma or has received their karma. Put it that way. I feel like it's past energy. Um, there's gonna be a judgment of some sort, and it was divine timing. Like this was meant to be, meant to happen. High priestess, yup, you knew about it, or you predicted it, or you just felt it. It says, listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. Yeah. This king of air is getting some mental help. Something didn't work out for them. I just realized something too. They have this, it is so, just looking at this king of air and the eight of air. Hold on. Let me put these cards down. He was the one trapped in his head. That's the same picture. I never noticed that before. And he's riding the unicorn. Okay, so this king of air is in need of mental support, mental therapy, trying to clear up their mind, get their heart space right, their emotions right. And he may have been in an illusion of being trapped or just lacked a lot of self-confidence, afraid to take action. But here's balance 2 times. So it's the masculine that needs the balance here of mental and emotional consideration. But with the high priestess here, I feel like either you told this person that or you knew that. But that's what somebody is doing as we speak, meaning this is what's happening right now. This is how the week is starting for somebody. Maybe they sought out a doctor, got booked an appointment, and is getting some type of medical attention, mental health. This is mental health. Tell me more, spirit. There's nothing wrong with that. That's actually a really good thing. That if you got some challenges, that you actually seek the help that you need. But with the likely outcome being eight of air, it may take a lot more time than even they might be impatient, or they could just still not be healed, right? Healed enough to feel unstuck with the eight of air. We're going to clarify that though. Tell me more, spirit. The Emperor, Ace of Water. Structure, discipline, and leadership. So there could be a father figure or a mentor here for this king of air. And speaking to this person about head over heart decisions, making the best of things, organizing, being logical. I feel like somebody has to, they need some common sense. You know, common sense ain't common. So I feel like somebody makes bad choices, but there's an emperor energy here trying to help them. Also with a new home. I never saw Ace of Water for a new home, but it's here. And they're also helping them with their spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. And I feel like this is a resolution or a reconciliation to a relationship. Tell me more. Tell me about this Queen of Air. Tell me about the Queen of Air. It's a challenge and a lesson. So I feel like there was a Queen of Air that cut somebody off. Or got cut off. Tell me more. No, she cut somebody off. Somebody is, it's because now we not only do we have the justice, but we have the judgment. There's a lot of major arcana here, to be honest with you. We got the temperance, justice, high priestess, emperor, and judgment. Time to move into a new direction. Yeah, I feel like this Queen of Air is just not. She's looking in the future, and she's looking like, okay, I remember what happened in the past. Let me analyze what will happen if I stay in this situation. Well, let me analyze what will happen if, you know what I'm saying, the if, right? And she's basing that if on previous information. She's using her wisdom and her intellect and her communication skills. And she's coming up with time to move into a new direction. Tell me about this Eight of Air. Strength card, yo. Lots of major arcana tonight. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. Eight of Air. So we got 2 8s. We got strength. Justice is a 11 in another deck, but I'm not gonna go there. Yeah. Somebody's been holding themselves back. I feel like this is that emotional avoidant energy. Somebody's been holding themselves back, feeling trapped and lacking confidence and afraid to take action. And it's like they can hold themselves back better than they can move forward. And that being a likely outcome is not a good outcome. Cause I want to clarify the two of them, but I feel like somebody's holding themselves back with the bottom of the deck. Two of Air. Yeah, Spirit says somebody's being asked to be practical in their decisions, but they're refusing to make decisions. Two of Air. It says being unable or willing to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending that there's no problem. There is something that needs a resolution, and it involves practical solutions, but somebody is refusing to make a decision for their life. And they don't really have to. If you think about it, they don't have to. No decision is still a decision, right? You could sit in indecision all you want. Life just passes you by in indecision. Like you really don't get absolved of the decision just because you choose not to make it. You just more than likely you're miss out. You know what I'm saying? You stay stuck. And it's definitely giving me emotionally avoided type of personality. This Queen of Swords, she could be in the negative side. I don't read these particular cards in her upright. I mean, in the reverse. But I'm getting that the practicality lies with this Queen of Earth. And this Queen of Air could be, Spirit say, evil and vindictive. Like a nasty person with a wicked tongue. Wow. Yeah. So, this King of Air, whoever the masculine energy is, has to work on his mental health, okay? He just has to. It's here. It says mental and emotional consideration, balance in that. You got the temperance. So he may already be working on that. With that being in the past energy, that seems like that's what he's doing. It's first to show up here. So I'm feeling like that is the energy I'm picking up on. A masculine that is working on their mental health. But the challenge and the lesson is this air, Queen of Air, whoever she is, I'm saying, who is judgment has been called about her. And I feel like this ace of coins, I'm sorry, not coins, water, and new home situation might be with the Queen of Earth or just somewhere else, but this person is still stuck. And it could be because of the mental anguish that they're in with a Queen of Air in reverse type energy. So I'm getting that she's not benevolent. She's more of a malevolent type. Somebody's like a little wicked or a lot wicked. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to balance themselves. I just feel like somebody's mental health considerations are on the forefront of their mind this week. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually the healthiest mindset to be in. Checking in with yourself, getting guidance. I feel like they might have a counselor or a therapist because the emperor is here. So that brings logic and order to things. You know what I mean? This person could be given coping skills and things like that to help regulate themselves. Bringing themselves back into order. Tell me more. Somebody could be doing shadow work, whatever it takes, right? Yeah. This person doesn't even realize. I feel like this King of Swords, I don't think they realize how celebrated they could be with their better mental health. And I feel like because this is clarifying the temperance with the justice. Like, this is the energy that spirit wants them in. Six of Wands. Celebrate it. I feel like their ancestors and spirit guides are shouting at the rooftops like, yes, keep doing the work. You're doing right. You're doing right. You're doing right. Like, they're getting celebrated. I feel like spirit has been celebrating them for taking that step. Tell me more. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, like I said, it's not going to be a quick journey. Knight of Pentacles, they're going to get where they need to go with this journey that they're on, but it's going to take a while. But they are determined to become healthier. They are determined to achieve their goals. They are determined. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. The Star. So we talking Aquarius energy, but we talking hopeful, optimistic. The Ace of Water with the Emperor card. Somebody is realizing that they need to have the attitude of gratitude. That will bring them the hope that they want. I feel like somebody's becoming more grateful and thoughtful about decisions that they're making about themselves. I think they're getting help from somebody showing them the right way to be or to do things, but it's giving them this person hope. Tell me more, Spirit. Ace of Swords, Spirit said that's the truth. Whatever they're doing, I think maybe this therapist is a good one for them, or this mentor or spiritual advisor, whatever this person is to them, is giving this person hope. Hope also, Spirit said the spirit of justice and truth is here with this Ace of Swords. So what I said about the Queen of Air is true, and they cutting her down. Like, they will have a victory over her with the Judgment and the Ace of Swords. They're going to get to the bottom of a matter, and they're going to cut that off. Whatever her energy is that's got this person stuck, they cutting that. They cutting straight through that. It's hard though. It's hard. It's a hard truth to bear, because whatever this Queen of Swords does, she lies a lot. So it's a lot to cut through all her lies. There's so many that she has told. This person's getting to the bottom of some stuff. Tell me more, Spirit. So why are you over here worried about what I'm doing? You be doing that black magic. Go play with your white magic. Don't worry about me. You down with it just being here. All right, so we got the Chariot in reverse. So with the Chariot in reverse, that's that chaos and conflict, no go. Somebody's definitely stuck. Somebody definitely stuck. you know, their mental health, like, this Page of Pentacles is the real deal. They may eventually get to where they want to be, but they fighting through some, you know, I don't like using that word demons, but there's some entity attachments, I will say. This person is fighting the demons of insecurity. They're they're fighting the demons of pride and ego. They're fighting the demons of shame and regret. You know what I'm saying? They're fighting the demons of addiction that that's what's holding this person back. And it's this chaos and conflict. It's almost like, not almost, it's like their central nervous system runs on chaos. I think I was telling somebody that today, but the way the chaos runs for them, it's very internal, in a way that you can't see it happening or coming. You end up seeing the end results of it. Okay, this person does not dwell well in peace, but they crave the peace, but they don't dwell well in it. Okay, this person is always waiting for the shoe to drop, the ball to drop, whatever you want it is to say it is. They're always waiting for it, and it's impacting decisions now. It's holding this person back, but it's them. It's not necessarily every environment that they're in. It's really them. It's how they're wired. It's the way they grew. But now what they're dealing with is their mindset of, you know finding and maintaining that hope and optimism. I feel like that's where their challenge lies. Somebody is hopeful, they are optimistic, but maintaining that becomes the problem, right? There may be a love that they have, a person that they want, but they can't maintain relationships. They can't maintain themselves. The relationship with themselves is cooked. The relationship with you is going to be terrible. You know what I mean? Like, this person does not feel safe in their own skin, let alone the environment that they're in. They weren't allowed to feel safe with a Queen of Air and reverse kind of energy. Somebody who's a liar and a manipulator. The Ace of Swords says that's the truth, and it's time, what they say? Time to move in a new direction. But this person is, codependent. That's what it is. This person is codependent on this Queen of Swords. Remember, I said that they are counterparts of some sort. But I feel like the masculine overall is desiring a Queen of Earth. So she could be an Earth angel. Somebody who's practical, loving, nurturing, caring, steadfast, that type of energy. And not so much the Queen of Air, that they're more of a energetic match too. Okay, her chaos is their chaos, that kind of stuff. Um, but this person is kind of getting hit with roadblock after roadblock of drama. The Chariot in reverse is chaos and conflict. Somebody is like, I don't know, they stuck, they getting roadblocks of nonsense that won't let them pass, but it's really them. Like, they, as much as they think they're a victim of something, they can overcome it. They are letting fear take over. So if this is you, you have to work with the therapist, the spiritualist, the clergy, the whoever it is that is offering you that soothing advice that you feel good about, like you feel balanced when you're in session with them or after talking to them or whatever. You have to talk to them more about how do you sustain that feeling, because when you're not sustaining that feeling, you're operating in fear. This person is operating in on a fear type energy. George, hello. Please be respectful here. We're having a lot of disrespect tonight. But yeah, I feel like yeah. And they can't make a decision. Somebody's unwilling to make a decision. Pretending there's no problem. They can pretend that there's no problem all they want. It doesn't matter. Life, like I said, will pass them by. If that's how they really feel. If they just don't want to make a decision, yeah, well, yeah. 7 up coins, long-term investment. The queen, so this queen of coins has either been in this person's life for a very long time, or she's worth investing in long time. You know what I mean? Like this person wants to make a different decision and then reinvest themselves in another direction. But they're still, they can't get past them, but they haven't worked on that yet. They have begun, but it's a long time coming before they can reach that Queen of Pentacles energy. That stable, that steadfast, that grounded energy. You get what I'm saying? Ooh, what was that? Yeah, and we got the Ten of Swords. The worst is over. So whatever they've been fighting, the worst part is over. No, man, that might be releasing somebody or something, releasing the betrayal situations of some sort. There has been a release here with the balance and justice and the victory, which is the Six of Wands. The Ten of Swords in reverse is the worst is over. So I feel like this Queen of Air can't hurt this person new anymore, meaning like she's done her big one, if you get what I'm saying. She's done the most. So how this person sees her is they realize they gotta go now and get help. Whatever that is, they gotta get help. Tell me more, Spirit. We got the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups in reverse. This person cannot regulate their emotions. They got nostalgic energy. This King of Air is nostalgic energy, but he's emotionally fickle. He's moody. Oh my goodness. No, my bad. It's Five of Cups. Hold on. I forgot what this deck. Gotta count them. Yeah, this person is in shame and regret. Yeah. Okay, so Spirit said they're in shame and regret over past actions. Got it. But they're still in nostalgic energy. They're disappointed. They're crying over spilt milk. Wow. No, y'all, I don't know what's going on with me tonight. This is Six of Cups. They are in nostalgic energy, but this right here, forgive me tonight. This right here, this Knight of Cups in reverse, that's not somebody who can sustain their emotion. This is somebody who is like fly by night. One moment they're passionate and they love, 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 and the next minute they're recluse. They're disappointed. They got anger issues. They're a little miserable, that kind of thing. Pauline Lawrence, how you doing? Take that how it resonates. If it don't resonate, I get it. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and ring that bell. That way you're notified anytime I come on. But there is some sort of hope with this masculine energy of the Emperor and the Star. And this Ace of Water. Tell me more, Spirit. Watching from the UK. Pauline. Oh, no. I have a Pauline Dunn over there in the UK. She's in Manchester. I'm about to say, did her name change? I doubt if you're the same one, but nice to have you. Thanks for watching. Oh, wow. The Ten of Cups in reverse. Whoo, this person's emotions are all up and down. You're in Huddersfield. Ooh. I don't know where that is, but that's kind of cool that you're here commenting. I love it. Damn. This person, you know what it is? It's like emotions are elusive to this person, right? It's like what they want what they desire most is to be loved, but it slips through the cracks of their fingers, and it's really them that holds them back from it. So it's not your doing. It's not. How can I put this? It's like you haven't taken anything from them. This person cannot get out of their own way. So as much as you love this person, they have so much chaos and conflict in their life. Oh, it's near Manchester. Oh, okay. What's up, Lati? How are you? How you doing, sis? Nice to have you, Pauline. So yeah, you can't like this person's miserable where they are. Whoever this queen of air is did the most. This person is trying to concentrate on healing, but they're going to take a long time to get there. So, yeah, at the end of the week, we talking about what the week going to look like. Well, into the week, this person is still going to be in their drama. So, if you were hoping, okay, this person's taking steps, they're going to be healed, it not so fast. It's going to take a while, okay? A good while, months, could be years, months before they could be stabilized to even communicate with you, maybe years before they can really get it together. There's a lot of addictions and chaos and conflict in this person's life, and they feel stuck and trapped in it, and it's really only in their mind. It's not, they're not, I'm not getting incarceration. I'm getting this person is mentally incarcerated. It's in us. They're trapped based on whatever this Queen of Air was doing to them. Okay, whatever she was saying to them, however she was treating them. That's what they're trapped in. That's their mental. It's their mental health that's really in jeopardy if they don't keep going. Again, I do see somebody helping them with getting things in order, but it's always up to the person. Like, I don't care how empathetic you are, I don't care how much you love a person. You cannot outlove their trauma. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot love it away. You can't save them away. You cannot do it. You can be there for as much as you're capable of, but all the vices that they have developed over the years may not have been their fault, but it's still their responsibility to start clearing the air in their own head. So there may be limited, huge limits to what you can talk and intervene when it comes to your person. And then you also have to preserve yourself. Does this person desire to be in a relationship with you? More than likely, yes. But do they have some huge underlying issues that they must address before they can come forward to you? Meanwhile, they are blocked, feeling addicted, traumatized maybe by this Queen of Air. She could have been a previous relationship. She could have been a mother figure. She could have been a sister. Azula on Avatar. Like, she could have been that kind of character. Somebody who's just in a love hate. I know you're my brother, but I'm going to hurt you type of thing. Or a mother like that, right? It's just somebody going through a lot with this feminine energy who's a bit wicked. Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, Page of Cups. She could have been. She definitely is older than this person. Um, Spirit said that she apologizes for her misdeeds, if you so to speak. So maybe she spazzes out. She apologizes for that. And it's not a sincere apology though. It's very childlike, very immature. It's like, sorry, I hope you get over it. Sorry that you felt that way. Not a sincere apology. So this keeps this person trapped because they feel like, well, at least they apologized to me, right? They said something. They didn't just, yeah. But this person is making excuses for this person. And it's also slowing them down. Spirit wants them to call judgment on their situation. With the tool of air, they're refusing to do that. They kind of got Their heels dug in deeper. Tell me more, Spirit. Damn. Yeah, the world card is reversed. Whatever they got going on with this Queen of Swords is not over. It's a hot mess full of drama with Chariot in reverse. They are like 10 feet, or 6 feet. How you put it? 10 toes down is what I'm trying to say. In it and trapped in their mind. Overall energy, bottom of the deck. The Moon. I feel like this person is. They're more aware than ever before what the problem is. With the Moon in reverse, they have more clarity, more truth than they've ever had before. But their emotions are still very much entangled with this Queen of Air. And she has done a number on this person. She's a mental vampire to this person. Like she gets them really all entangled in it. She kind of like sends a lot of mixed signals. Like she may love bomb, then mistreat them. Then she may fake apology, then mistreat them. It's like a lot of intermittent toxicity that is really fooling with the psyche of this person. Like it's really, it's bad. It's bad, y'all. It's really bad. Like this person can't think straight. They can't heal. They can't ever just catch a break because she keeps coming back and forth and messing with their head. You know what I'm saying? If you love bomb somebody, and then you pull away, and then they start to thinking, and as soon as they start thinking, she comes back in and she fucks with them some more. They keep going through that. They don't get a chance to heal from it. They have to tear themselves away, but they refuse to do that because of the codependency and the addictions associated with this, the highs and the lows. The problem is the highs are shorter and the lows are lower. So this person is not satisfied. That's why they're more aware of how bad their situation is, but not enough to stop wanting it. They want this now. Okay, so maybe they were coerced into it or mistreated or abused into it. Now they desire it, but they can't stop themselves from desiring. Make it make sense. But that's what I'm getting. I feel like somebody, they want to get help. They want to do better. They want to be independent of this. They don't want this, but they want it. Okay, they're comfortable in it. It's familiar. um it makes them not want to make a decision because there's still hope that they can get that high again, that adrenaline rush, cortisol rush, or whatever they call it, dopamine. When you experience that high, the thing is the highs don't last. The mask with the Queen of Swords does not stay on. This person desires to invest in a Queen of Pentacles energy, but yet won't want to make a decision. It could be trying to hold a Queen of Pentacles in a third party situation with this Queen of Swords. And his Spirit said no. They could try it, but it's not necessarily working out that way. Damn. And it's not over with them in this. And so if you were wondering if, they still with the Queen of Swords, they are. They haven't left her because she feeds their addiction. She pulls on their lower vibration. She messes with their head, right? She does all the things. Then she fakes apologizing. She fakes love bombs. She does all the things to keep this person stuck. And they are very, very stuck with her. Girl, well, it all depends on who she is to this person. It's very toxic. So, people like toxic. They get whipped. This person could be whipped by her toxicity, if you know what I'm saying. And they say that good taco meat. Okay. But she doesn't plan to let this person loose. Okay. So that's another thing. She's a roadblock and she doesn't plan to let this person loose. She likes playing cat and mouse with them. She's the cat, they're the mouse. She treats them like the prey that they are. and they have accepted the role whether they realize it or not. Them not making a decision, being unwilling to choose to move on from her, is keeping them trapped in a vicious cycle that has no ending. And she ain't trying to let them in. Nothing. Okay? So if you were thinking, oh, okay, my person is seeking help now, that's a good sign. It's always a good sign. But you have to understand that this person has a long road ahead of them. That they might have had a long road with this Queen of Swords. So detangling from that entrapment is not going to be easy for them. You know, this person will tell themselves or justify reasons of staying or going back over and over again because they have fully learned their lessons, from what I can tell, and they have to wean themselves off. So it's going to take a minute. There's justice here, so something has happened in the background. Ten of Swords in reverse, so the worst of it, whatever that part is over. Okay? But they're calling judgment on this Queen of Swords. They are. It's just how that looks and how long that takes. I feel like you may not be invested in this situation anymore. If you're observant of it, you can see that it's going to be a long time before anything is different with this person. And if you were, let's just say, if you were this Queen of Pentacles and you were waiting, Spirit said, don't do that. Don't wait for this person. It's not about abandonment or anything like that. It's don't wait for this person to keep you down, to play around with you, to know that they have you while they're going through all this chaos and conflict. It takes a long time for people to detoxify. There's methods and steps to that or whatever. But when it comes to people, it's a little bit different when it comes to addictions. An addiction is an addiction, but whew, when you got a person involved, like some people just can't cope without that addiction, without that codependency. They just don't know where they end and the other person begins, and vice versa. This person may not have any boundaries when it comes to that Queen of Swords energy. Okay? She may be somebody that doesn't allow boundaries. She crosses them all the time. So this person, they don't know how to tell her no. That's why they can't make a decision because they don't have boundaries. They're becoming aware, but they're not there yet. That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm getting. It's a lot of confusion and delusional energy here. That's starting to clear up, but the fact still remains and the problems still remain. So you gotta take that how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. But you got somebody here who's not done with their cycles. They're not done with their lessons. That Queen of Air energy is not done playing with them. And this person is very dissatisfied with life right now. Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, Knight of Cups. They will eventually get where they're supposed to be with the effort that they put in. As long as they put in the effort to let go, to move on, to become more self-sustainable or move into a different situation. Until they do that, they're destined to repeat the issues that they have with this Queen of Swords. For as long as she's able to play with their head, for as long as they'll allow her. So no decision is a decision. And let me not just let y'all know something. They have studies that prove that abuse and I would say abuse. Let's just stick with abuse. Abuse, mentally, physically, emotionally, or whatever, it does scar the brain. It does change your chemical makeup in a lot of ways. So a person, they could have been outgoing, smart, um, I don't know, creative, whatever. And the abuse will re-alter their brain because now they got to deal with the anxiety of their problem, the addictions of their problems, the financial, what they call that, there's financial abuse. So the financial abuse of their problems, like, yeah, there's challenges that this person has to face. And the only person that can get them better is them, no matter what. But thank y'all for coming to the channel. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Oh, let me throw an oracle on here. Matter of fact, where he at? Oh, let me throw a little kipperish on this before I let y'all go. I'll fix my deck. Lottie. More. Rich guy. Yeah, this person is, listen, they have a lot of potential, okay? This person has a lot of potential to do very well in their life. Ain't nothing, girl. What's going on with you? How you been? Tell me more. They have a lot of potential in their life. Oh, what's this? But they feel so stuck. And this is mental bondage. Somebody's emotions, man, this person is an avoidant. They don't like to show their emotions, or they don't like to stick around once they develop an attachment. It's like that attachment, or that passion, or that spark. When it's somebody good in their life, they just run. This is a runner. Tell me more. You're welcome, Betsy. Unbothered, that's you. Being unbothered. You are this Queen of Pentacles energy. Spirit wants you unbothered, though, and that's a challenging lesson. This person would like to bother your soul to come rescue them if they could, but Spirit is saying no. Stay in your unbothered energy. You're not meant to be in the middle of their drama. You're not meant to be. You're not meant to go rescue them. Your empathy is not needed right now, right? This person might come to you seeking empathy at some point in time, and Spirit might say, you know what? Be compassionate to them. But right now, right here, right now, stay in your unbothered energy. Tell me more. I know that's right. I know that's right, sis. Yep, pray it up. Keep your faith. You may have prayed for this person. Spirit said your prayers will be answered. It's just going to take longer than you may want them, because this is a life choice this person that needs to make. So your prayers are strong. They're worth your while. They're not. Don't regret them. Don't regret them. But this person requires effort on their own part to save themselves. Tell me more. Yeah. You are the sweetheart. You are what they desire the most. You are the embodiment of love, care, concern, empathy, compassion, consideration, joy. This is what they want, but they're not ready for you. They're not ready for you. Because they could continue to deal with a karmic femme. They can't be ready for you until they moved on from her. So they can desire you all they want. But they living in shame and regret. Nostalgic energy. They think about you all the time. But that karmic femme is very prevalent in their life. That Queen of Swords energy. She is it. Travel. This person wants to travel to you. Spirit, with the 10 here, Spirit's not going to let this person near you on the same vibration you left them in. Okay. So however you left this person, Spirit's not gonna let them come towards you. In a way that is the same. I feel like you're not gonna latch on to them. Even if they're able to muster up the strength to come toward you, you're not going to react in a way that opens the door for foolishness. You will move on and let go before you allow this person to harm you mentally and emotionally, or even physically or financially, you know. You dodged a bullet, yeah, because death magic spirits like, I'm gonna put all of this to rest. Whatever plotting then they had on their mind when it came to you, spirit is like removing all the evil eyes go blind with this person trying to fool with you. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Comment in the comment section. Comment in the chat. Let me know if the reading resonates with you. Make sure you ring that bell. That way you're notified every time I come on. Yeah, they were a karmic masculine. Challenging lesson. No, I'm sorry, hidden energy. This person is still very karmic. They play mind games, head games. They don't even realize that they're playing. That's how karmic they are. Yeah, they told you they could be somebody's child. They have to work on their inner child. They really feel in bondage when they're not. But they have to work on healing that inner child now. Tell me more. Yeah. You making all the evil eye go blind. That's in the past energy. This person could have hated on you, but all the evil eyes are going blind. It's sending this person into their north node. They got to come out of that old mentality, that past life energy, and flow into the north node. Yeah, so take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. But I feel like this is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We had the star card here too. Um, yeah. I mean, with all the swords that I'm seeing and the lack of love associated with the hearts, obviously, I mean hearts, I mean cups. If you moved on from this person, if your intuition told you let this person go because they're unhealthy for you, I would say you are 1,000% correct. So it's best in your best interest to keep it moving, keep it pushing. Don't hold on to a person that can't hold on to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, and subscribe to the channel, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming. Thank you very much. Make sure you ring that bell, that way you're notified every time I come on. Do y'all realize that if you this your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. But just subscribing is an energetic donation to the channel. It don't cost you a thing. It really don't. It's free. Free.com. And it is much appreciated. So I want to thank you for coming tonight. All right. I'm going to let y'all go and bid y'all adieu. And I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. In the meantime, peace.